Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh, he's been telling lies. Look, Paula Abdul for you. Hey, Paula! I work my ass off, Jeff. My ass off. And do you guys remember that from back in the day on that TV show, Hey, Paula? Oh my God, those were the days of reality television, and I just dated myself. But that was one of the most fantastic reality shows of life. All right, I do have, before we get into this video, which is going to be about Benefit Cosmetics, and are they bribing beauty gurus and all of that. My dog is crying over here. Come here, Boo Radley. He said, I think that, Dad, I would really like to be in a video because basically I am a booty guru. Are you a booty guru? He said, well, most certainly I am, Dad. And if you watch my vlogs, you know that Boo Radley's favorite place in the entire world, is that true? Is Hawaii. He said, I love to go to Hawaii because I might want to have a pineapple. So anyway, he is a booty guru. I am also a booty guru. But before we get into the whole discussion about Benefit Cosmetics and are they bribing beauty gurus, booty gurus, whatever, whoever they're bribing, I want to address a very serious issue. That the whole topic of blocking people on Twitter has become this huge issue lately, right? And I just want to say this for the record. I do not even remember the last time I blocked somebody. But last week, I was very, very tempted. This is a condition of how you will get blocked on my Twitter, okay? Do not come to my Twitter. Not on my Twitter, okay? Seriously. And tweet me some shit like this, because y'all know I sing on my channel. Rock on, goddess woman. Just because I do such a fine Stevie Nicks, do not come to my Twitter and tweet me out some bullshit like this, okay? You do a much better Stevie Nicks than Thorgy Thor would ever want to do, which is why she got kicked off of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars tonight. I hadn't even watched the show yet. Y'all don't, I was so tempted to block this person, but they're so nice, and they always say such nice things about me like that, that I was like, no, I'm not gonna block them. Don't be ruining my shows. Friday nights are my husband and I's night to watch our shows together, okay? We get some junk food, maybe pizza, I hope. I love the pizza. But anyway, but we always watch our shows. We watch The Assassination of Versace, which is really should be called the Darren Criss show, because he's so strange in that show. He is such a great actor. He plays that, what's that, Andrew Cunanan? Oh! Kill a beast. That guy is some scary shit, okay? To think that there's some people out there. But anyway, we watch that. We watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and we watch Project Runway All-Stars. Those are our 3 shows on Fridays that we watch. So don't be ruining that shit for me. And I'm watching Celebrity Big Brother, so don't be ruining that for me either. I already know y'all got to tweet it out about Omarosa, okay? She's not my favorite. She wasn't my favorite on The Apprentice, and she's not going to be my favorite on Celebrity Big Brother. I like Ross. I actually think Ross is... Anyway, this isn't about all that. This fan works a little bit better. So this is about Benefit Cosmetics. Now, I have been watching all of these kind of like Instagram pictures and snaps and stuff of Nikita Dragon, love her to death, Brett Man Rock. Why doesn't he get more attention? Like, seriously, he is so genuine. He's so genuine. He is so genuine. He's a nice guy, right? I don't understand it. And he's real fun. And like, you know, he pulls that whole kind of younger generation. I don't understand why, like, he doesn't get more attention than he does. I really don't. But anyway, did you see that video that was kind of on loop on Instagram of he and Nikita Dragon walking in a parking lot? Don't come for my Birkenstock sandals. If he can wear them, I can wear them, and I don't care what the age difference is. So anyway, they were in Hawaii. They were all in the same place in Hawaii, okay? They were there. Manny was there. Who was the other one? I think Laura Lee was there because then Brett Man Rock said something, I should have pushed you off, right? Well, everybody's like, oh, they got sent to Hawaii again by Benefit Cosmetics. Well, here's the thing that I thought was really interesting about this. Now, if there is fact out there, and I'm sure there is, and I am just not aware of it, and then y'all can say you're the worst drama channel in the whole entire world. No, I'm not, okay? I can think of about 5 more. I'm just joking. But anyway, blue nail polish. So anyway, when I was looking at the pictures, they did not tag Benefit Cosmetics. They didn't say anything about Benefit Cosmetics in these things. Nothing, okay? Nothing about this Benefit Cosmetics or this new mascara they put out. So I'm like, this is interesting. Like, they're posting these pictures. First of all, Bribing Rock and Nikita Dragon are kind of like different. It's not usually that crew, right? It's like Jeffree Star and Manny and Jacqueline and all these kind of people. Sometimes Toddy, if she's lucky, she gets invited. I love you, girl. So anyway, but you know, and they would show like a picture, Patrick Star, and then everybody would fight, Nikki Tutorials, and then they'd have some big dinner and everybody get real drunk after they like opened their $10,000 celebrity bags. They all got everything, you know, for free in their hotel rooms, and they're usually staying at some Four Seasons, and they have incredible suites and all this kind of stuff. And the whole like 7 days would probably cost Benefit Cosmetics like $1 million. Seriously, okay? And we've seen the pictures and we've seen the videos, and there's always drama that comes out about that. But that's not the case this time. That's not the case. You aren't seeing all that, okay? You're seeing a little bit of this and a little bit of these pictures, and it's almost like they were told, don't be super obvious about it. Like, post and get people talking about it, but don't be super obvious about it, which I thought was rather interesting, you know? And listen, don't get me wrong, okay? I love seeing Manny Mua up on the beach in a see-through shirt all day long, okay? And he looked fine in that picture. But let's just be a little bit obvious about what got you into Hawaii for a second. Now, before we get into this video, and everybody wants to talk, because I started reading this thread on Reddit, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. I thought the comments were very interesting because people were coming to me and they were saying there's this huge $10 million marketing PR deal that's going on with Benefit Cosmetics behind their new mascara, right? But nobody's talking about the mascara. They're just showing these trips, okay? Which is interesting yet again. So is it like, if you talk about this in a video, we'll give you this free trip to Hawaii? Was the trip to go and like show them how to use the mascara, as if any of them need to know? Like, it's not a convention, okay? It's not a firefighters convention in town, but when it comes to town in Indianapolis here, have you ever been to a firefighters convention before? So anyway, those are some good looking men too, I'm just saying. But anyway, you know, I don't really have an issue with this. You know, it's kind of like when you work for a company and you have like the most sales that year, and then they send you on some trip and you get to go with all the other people and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, I've always been jealous because I've never worked for that company. This one time, I was working at a treatment facility, right? And they told us this whole year that we were going to get this big bonus at the end of the year if we did all this kind of shit, right? We had to do this and we had to do all that kind of stuff. I mean to tell you, I did everything I was supposed to do in that year, and so did all of my coworkers in my department. And they made us like walk through this line and stand there with these checks. We weren't allowed to open them until afterwards. I should have known why. It was a bunch of tomfoolery, hocus pocus. I was so pissed. So anyway, we go through this whole line, and we're all thinking we're going to get like $5 grand in checks or something like that, right? Which for a nonprofit treatment facility is a lot and a bonus. So we're sitting there and we're walking through this line. We're shaking the hands of all the board of directors, and they're like, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. I'm like, oh my God, this might be a $10,000 check, right? Because there was only like 6 of us that actually got the bonus. So we get back to the unit. It was like $412. I could not believe it. If it was even that, I think it was like 100 and something. It was such bullshit, okay? Wouldn't have even bought me a good steak dinner, so I don't eat steak anymore. But back then I did, and I needed one after that. So anyway, I don't have a problem with them like giving bonuses, like if their affiliate code is like the biggest seller on their videos or something like that, which we all have issues with the affiliate codes anyway because they over push them. But if that's the case and they get this trip to Hawaii because they got so many sales on their affiliate code, then that would make sense to me. Okay? If this is something like, hey, come to a convention, we're going to put you up because we really want to talk to you about this, I get that. If this is like, let us put you up for 7 days in Hawaii because we just want to give you a bunch of free shit and then you're going to talk good about our product, girl, no ma'am. But if Bob Evans wants to send me up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee so I can go to Dollywood and meet Dolly Parton and then talk good about Bob Evans all day long, they got the finest biscuits and gravy I've ever seen. So I don't have an issue. But I would never do that about a product that I didn't support 100% anyway. And Benefit Cosmetics kind of has a history with taking people on these elaborate trips. Why? Do you know who owns Benefit Cosmetics? Well, this was very interesting to me. I knew that Moet Hennessy had something to do with it, but I didn't know that Louis Vuitton owned them. You're talking about 3 major companies, okay? It would be nothing for them to drop $10 million like that right away on some marketing thing. $10 million? Well, hell, I go up into this. What are you doing back there, Boo Radley? Don't you know you got to sit still when you're a booty guru and do what you're told? So I go up on this Reddit stream, right? I thought this was hilarious. Here, I'll give a little shout out. Marianne Hewitt. Oh, by the way, I want to do this in here right now. I said last year that I was going to start giving shout outs to beauty gurus out there or beauty influencers or makeup artists and all that kind of stuff that were smaller to give them a little help. So when I was on Benefit Cosmetics Instagram, not boo, did they say, boo. Rock on! Go. Somebody told me the other day that I need to, they said in the comment section, I love you singing in your videos, but you date yourself and nobody's gonna know those songs. Bad romance. So anyway, I want to shout out somebody because I was going through the hashtag benefit cosmetics and they didn't say one thing on their Instagram about this trip to Hawaii, the trip to the Maldives for the Australian and people from New Zealand, beauty gurus. They didn't say nothing about this trip to Utah that they supposedly sent all these people. Boo, there ain't nothing out there. I didn't see anything, okay? Now, I didn't look that hard for the Maldives and Utah, but there was not a whole lot out there, okay? I would love to go to the Maldives. That place is sinking, you know, faster than swampland in Louisiana. I want to go there before it's no longer on this earth anymore. I'm so stupid. When I started this whole thing, I don't know why I thought drama channels were going to pay off at the end. I mean, seriously? Don't nobody really like drama channels. They just watch us because they want, they just want us to fight. That's all what you want us to do. I should have been a beauty guru. I should have slapped some mascara on my eyes and some foundation and called it a day, and I'd had 2 million subscribers right now, and I'd be sitting up in Hawaii being like, who, what? Buy me whatever you want. I'll talk about you. Stupid. I'm stupid. I should have known better. I was old too. Please pause. I need a little bit of coffee, more than I've already had today. So anyway, I go to this benefit cosmetics hashtag and I'm looking through and people hashtag the shit out of it. So I found this girl that I love. And she's not super small. She has about 85,000 subscribers, I think. If I wished you down, I'm sorry. Her name is Victoria Lynn. And she, let me just tell you, I have her, I can't show it to you because I have her like screenshotted right now. She has like bluish green hair. Every picture is absolutely gorgeous. I went, Boo Radley. He's like, she is gorgeous. And then I went and I watched a couple of her YouTube videos. I was like, I like her, okay? She's a beauty influencer. She's not problematic. She's fun. She's relatable. And she seems very, very honest to me. Then I went to her Twitter and I was like, now, let's see who she follows on here, okay? She follows a bunch of messy people up there, a bunch of messy fools she shouldn't be messing with. No, ma'am, not at all. Her Twitter, I was real impressed. I went through all 252 people that she follows on there. True story, because I wasn't going to back somebody that backed, you know, some of them fools out there. Oh, no, ma'am. I wasn't getting up in here. No way endorsing some of that bullshit. But she doesn't. The only drama channel that she, like, follows on there is Sanders Kennedy. I was real impressed. Well, Nick Snyder. But, I mean, he's basically the face of Prada. He's not really a drama channel. Or he was. Girl, when's that happening again? I love you, Nick. So anyway, Nick's a good Judy of mine, so anyway. But I'm going to shout her out, and I want you guys to all go follow her. I'm going to leave her YouTube channel below. She's really cool. And her pictures on Instagram are absolutely beautiful. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, let's go in here and let's read this Reddit stream. Are you ready? Okay. And it was started by Marianne Hewitt. Okay, and she said, and she put a little emoji right there. Do you see that? That's like, oh my Lord, oh my God. That's what she's saying, knowing that I'm reading her shit. Okay. So serious that the LVMH, is it Moet or Moe? Haven't drank in 23 years. I need my husband here. He loves champagne. Hennessy, Louis Vuitton owned brand is said to be spending in the ballpark of $10 million on influencer programs to support, how did I get out of this before? This pisses me off. Okay. To support the global rollout of Bad Girl Bang Volumizing Mascara, Benefit's third mascara that launched Thursday. The amount is strictly dedicated to influencer activations and marketing and doesn't include online advertising or paid social media efforts. And then the whole stream goes in and it talks a lot about this trip, right? Well, here's the thing, okay? If they do it as a convention, they can't write it off. They could write it off as education, but if they do it, and I think it's interesting if they do it at the beginning of the year when they're releasing this stuff, okay? Because it's already 2018, so taxes for 2017, those trips are done, okay? But you do know that if you're a company, you can write off so much in entertainment. So all these trips that they're sending people on, that could be to the tune of $10 million, could be a certain percentage of that, not all of it, but a certain percentage of that could be write-offs for entertainment. So they're basically spending it, but writing it off at the end of the year. So the majority of what they make back, because somebody in here says that they have to sell something like ridiculous. It's like 4 million and something. Oh, let me see if I can find it. How many tubes of this mascara at $24 a piece they'd have to do to make it back. And it's ridiculous. Unless they had a write-off. Unless this is a write-off. Not to mention, they ain't going to sell none of this mascara, which a lot of people criticized and said, could you beauty gurus stop wearing those fake eyelashes while you do mascara reviews, because it's fakety bullshit and we don't like it. We want the real shit. So Raw Beauty Christie, I think you should, because you know I love her, I think she should review this stuff and not wear any fake eyelashes, and she should do the real deal. So here, let's go in here and see what people have to say about it. Okay. This does not cover other marketing costs. So if you're curious about what 2 PR trips and PR boxes cost, there we go. Oh, I didn't see that on there. Okay, but that's when they're talking about all this kind of stuff. It's just a mascara, somebody says. This was my thought. I figured there had to be a whole new line or a huge new launch or huge relaunch, something. But dear God, this much on just a mascara, a subpar mascara? Why? And I'm kind of like, and then it says, I was at Ulta today and they were pushing this on everyone hardcore. I mentioned I had seen a few gurus who did side-by-sides with it. And then it goes in here and it says, Sam is actually all I've seen, but I've seen other pictures of it and I don't like it. And they kind of deflated. Where's the one that I wanted to read you guys? Hold on a second. This should be a clause there should be a clause in the PR contracts that YouTubers can't wear lashes while pushing mascara. How on earth is that supposed to help us see the product? Please, Benefit wants them to wear lashes so everyone who can't recognize lashes sees pictures and thinks, wow, I need that mascara. Shady, shady, shady lady. And then it goes in here and it says, hold on, there was one that I really wanted to read. We must be missing something or I am seriously underestimating how much one arguably clumpy mascara will sell. That much had to go into something we don't know about, or there's a secret marketing Illuminati that somehow calculated something and this expenditure is justified. They spent $10 million on marketing a new product and I still have no idea what it claims to do, what the packaging looks like, or when it will be released. All I know is that it got a bunch of influencers and all expense paid lavish trip to Utah, going to have to research it myself. Okay, so then it goes in here and it talks about the Hawaii trip. It talks about sending people from Australia to the Maldives. And the Australian European influencers got to go to the Maldives. And then it talks about all the people that got to go to that one. And then it talks about the resort that they stayed in were $1,000 a night and that it would cost up to $10,000 for a week while they were there. I doubt a company would pay that much for a block of rooms. Oh, it was $10,000 they said for a block of room. Hold on a second. Benefit needs to completely overhaul their marketing department. All of their recent marketing campaigns have been off-putting. They have wasted a lot of time and money repackaging and rebranding things while still failing to be more inclusive of deeper skin tones. Agreed, I could see a lot of potential. There's that argument that people are really upset about again recently, and I agree. Agreed, I could see a lot of potential for the brand if they put a lot of effort into an exclusive shade range for their base products, and I think their box blushes are quite nice. What if they expanded that range to include brush shades that would work on deeper skin tones? That could be a good direction for them to go in my opinion. This is so unnecessary. I'm so happy with their reel from Benefit, and I'm not sure that there is a significant difference between the two. I don't understand this one. Also, I'm not impressed by seeing other people go on their vacations. No hate, it just doesn't affect me either way. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. If they want to send these people on there, fine, but what's it really doing for their products, okay? If they send them a PR box, wouldn't they kind of do the same thing? You know, I really don't understand what they're gaining by sending them on these exclusive trips or making them feel special. But for me, and I'm just being completely 100% honest, and I have said on my channel, I will do sponsored videos. I don't have a problem with people doing sponsored videos. Just don't do them every day and don't read them like they're an advertisement, okay, on QVC. That shit's boring. Don't nobody want to watch that, okay? But I would never support a product that I don't believe in, okay? That being said, if Denny's or Bob Evans or whoever wanted to send me on some trip, yes ma'am, I'd be there tomorrow. I would not tell them that I would get on camera and claim something that wasn't true, okay? So if they were gonna assume that by sending me to the Four Seasons Maui, that my ass was gonna get on there and say that I love, you know, their orange roughy when I have never had fish in my entire life, they better think again. No, you can still send me on the trip, and I won't tell you to afterwards. You'll have to see my video. But no, I wouldn't say that, not at all. So we'll see what they say. Will every one of these beauty gurus that's been on some amazing trips say, these are the most amazing lashes ever? I like to see one of them get out there and say, this mascara sucks. It's clumpy. It doesn't work. Don't buy it, right? And then let's see if they get invited on another trip. Because if that's the case, and they won't give honest reviews because they're being sent on trips, well, maybe that's why you don't see some of the beauty gurus on these trips anymore. Anyway, I think that was kind of an interesting thing, you know? It's interesting to see how these makeup companies, what they do. Like when you're an outsider like me and you're not into this whole community and you see, I mean, I'm in the community because obviously I poured on all of the makeup. I'm a booty guru. Radley's a booty guru. Look at this booty guru right here. I have to tilt my camera for a little bit so y'all can see him. Look at that. He's so tired from making up all day long. But anyway, I mean, you know, like when you look on it the outside in and you realize that it's not just about makeup to these people, it is a business. It is a huge business. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars, okay? And what lengths they're willing to go to and what that's all about. Do we really believe it's all about, you know, marketing a mascara? Maybe it is. Who knows? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section below. What do you think these beauty gurus should do? Do you think they should go on these trips? Do you think they shouldn't go? I don't really care, but I just want to continue to see honest reviews. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.